Have you ever felt like you're, just scratching the surface with Facebook? You can post a photo, maybe like a friend's update, but you suspect there's, well, a whole other level to it.
Yeah, like you know the basics, but you want to really use it effectively, not just passively scroll.
Exactly. If that sounds like you, then you are definitely in the right place today. We're doing a deep dive into Facebook, not just about where the buttons are, but really digging into the how and the why behind using it confidently, effectively, taking action.
That's the key word, action. Our mission here is to help you move from just um, doing things on Facebook to strategically actioning things. Think going from a casual observer to a more, well, strategic participant.
Right. Understanding how to leverage its potential, whether that's for, say, building a personal brand, finding niche communities, or even just making your own online experience more meaningful.
Precisely. And we're basing this on the core ideas from a guide called Facebook Basics, From Hesitation to Confident Action. It's surprisingly insightful, even in its simplicity.
Okay, so let's kick things off. The very first step, creating or maybe recovering an account. It sounds basic,
Yeah.
but it's actually your first strategic move, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, the mechanics are simple enough, right? Go to the website, facebook.com, fill in your name, email or phone, password, birthday.
That birthday thing, is that just for verification?
Mostly, yeah, for age verification and recovery. But strategically, you immediately have choices about privacy, who sees that info. And are you using an email you check often? This setup, it's your security groundwork.
That's a really good point. People rush through sign up. And the guide stresses this tip. Use a password manager or write your password down in a secure place, which is crucial. But what's maybe one security step people often miss right at the start?
Oh, great question. Beyond a strong password, the big one is enabling two-factor authentication, 2FA, right away.
Oh yeah, not just for forgetting passwords.
Not at all. It's your main shield against someone else getting in, even if they somehow guess your password. Facebook's recovery is decent, but having 2FA set up from the get-go just makes everything much, much smoother if you ever get locked out.
Okay, makes sense. So you've logged in, and you see the main Facebook page. It can look, well, a bit busy.
It can feel that way initially, but what's fascinating here is how it's organized. It's like a dynamic hub. The navigation bar at the top isn't just random links.
Right, you've got home, friends, watch.
Exactly. Home is your newsfeed. But crucially, it's not just a chronological list of posts, it's algorithmic. Facebook is actively curating what you see based on your past behavior. Understanding that is the first step to managing it.
That's huge, because sometimes it feels like a total fire hose of information. How much control do we really have over that feed? Can you actually, train the algorithm?
You definitely can influence it. More than most people think. The algorithm looks at who you interact with, what types of posts you engage with, how recent things are. So, for instance, using the Friends tab isn't just about accepting requests.
It's about refining who shows up in your feed.
Precisely. And deciding who not to connect with, or maybe unfollowing someone without unfriending them. Same with watch for videos, marketplace for buying and selling, and groups. These are deliberate sections to help you bypass the main feed for specific tasks.
And then there are those little icons. The bell for notifications and the messenger bubble for chats. They seem simple, but they can also be major sources of distraction, can't they?
Oh, absolutely. Digital overwhelm is real. Managing those notification settings is key. And knowing how to get to your own profile, clicking your picture or name, isn't just about seeing what it looks like.
It's about managing your own public image.
Exactly. How do others see you? What information is public? Each part of this interface, it's a control point, a place where you can take strategic action.
Okay, let's get to the core action then. Creating a post, that little box, what's on your mind, at the top of the feed. Seems simple, but it's your broadcast channel. Any strategic tips for that first post or even just posting generally?
Yeah, this is where you really start putting your voice out there. It's not just typing text. Think about engagement. The guide suggests something simple like, just join Facebook, excited to connect. And that's fine to get started.
But to level up.
To level up, think about adding value or sparking conversation. Maybe ask a question. Share a really great photo that makes people stop scrolling. Tag a friend if it's relevant. Add a feeling. Use location. Variety is key for ongoing posts too. Mix it up. The platform tends to reward stuff that gets people talking.
So you're not just shouting into the void, you're trying to start a conversation. And clicking post, boom, it's live on your timeline, potentially in friends feeds. It feels like a big step.
It is. And that leads right into the next part. Interaction. Facebook is a two-way street, maybe even a multi-lane highway. It's not just about broadcasting, it's about engaging back.
Right. You've got the like button, the classic thumbs up, but then you hover and you get the other reactions. Love, haha, wow, sad, angry. Is there a strategic difference between just clicking like and using, say, love?
There definitely is in terms of signals. A like is basic acknowledgement, but a love or a haha or even angry sends a stronger signal to the algorithm about how much that content resonated with you.
So it might influence what you see more of later.
It can, subtly. But maybe more importantly, it gives richer feedback to the person who posted. And then there's commenting, which you mentioned. That's where real connection happens.
Like the example, friend posts a garden pic, you comment, beautiful, what kind of flowers are those?
Exactly. It's not just a compliment, it's an open-ended question. It invites a response, builds dialogue. That's moving from passive liking to active conversation.
And what about the share button? Is that just reposting?
It's more than that, strategically. When you share something, an article, a quote, a friend's success, you're amplifying its reach, yes, but you're also saying something about your interests, your values. You're kind of curating your own digital identity for your network.
Interesting. Okay, so you're posting, you're reacting, you're commenting. Now, building your network, adding friends seems obvious, but should you just add everyone you vaguely know?
Well, you can, but strategically, probably not. Remember, your newsfeed is built on these connections. Clicking friends, searching a name, clicking add friend, easy steps. But think about it. Whose updates do you genuinely want to see? And who do you want seeing yours? It's about building a relevant network, not just a huge one.
Quality over quantity. Makes sense. And then there are groups. These seem like powerful tools for finding communities.
Oh, incredibly powerful. You mentioned examples like over 60 entrepreneurs or local gardening groups. They exist for almost anything. The key is finding groups that genuinely interest you.
How do you do that effectively? Just search.
Search is the start, yeah. Click groups, type in keywords. But then look at the group's description, check its rules, maybe scroll through recent posts to get a feel for the vibe before you click join group.
And once you're in,
Don't just lurk. Well, you can at first. But the real value comes from participating. Ask thoughtful questions. Share relevant experiences or information. Engage in discussions respectfully. This is where you find those like-minded people and really deep connections can form. It personalizes your whole Facebook experience.
let's shift gears slightly to another section, the marketplace. It almost feels like its own separate thing within Facebook.
It kind of is. Think of it as Facebook's version of digital classifieds, but super localized. Click Marketplace in the menu, and you can browse categories, furniture, electronics, whatever.
So you buy and sell stuff locally.
Exactly. You can see details, message the seller directly, save things you're interested in. Even if you're not actively looking to buy or sell right now, just browsing gives you a sense of what's available locally. It's this interesting mix of social connection and commerce.
It sounds useful, but maybe a bit risky, meeting strangers. Any key safety tip for someone trying Marketplace?
Absolutely. Safety first is crucial there. The number one tip always is meet in a public place. Daytime, well-lit area. Bring a friend if you can. Don't share unnecessary personal info. And honestly, trust your gut. If something feels off, just walk away. But just exploring the listings is totally safe and can be interesting.
Good advice. Now, a lot of people aren't using Facebook just on their computer, right? The mobile app is huge.
It's massive. For many people, especially younger users, mobile is Facebook. Downloading the App Store for iPhone, Google Play for Android is easy. You log in with the same details.
Are all the features the same?
Pretty much all the core features are there, yeah. Just laid out a bit differently to fit the smaller screen. The big thing with mobile is managing push notifications.
Oh, the constant phone buzzing.
Exactly. Those real-time updates can be great, or they can drive you crazy. The key is diving into the app's notification settings and customizing them.
So you can choose what you get alerted about.
Totally. Maybe you only want notifications for direct messages or comments on your posts, but not for every single like or group activity. Tailoring those settings is a quick win to make the mobile experience work for you, not against you.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground setting up, navigating, posting, engaging, connecting, Marketplace mobile. It can still feel a bit daunting to move from just knowing this stuff to actually doing it strategically.
Oh, completely normal. That hesitation is real. But the good news, the really encouraging part, is that building this digital confidence, this strategic muscle, it really just comes down to gentle, consistent practice, repetition.
Like building any other skill.
Exactly. Every time you make a post thinking about engagement or write a comment that asks a question or thoughtfully choose a group to join, you're reinforcing those skills. So the question really becomes, how can you, the listener, start weaving these small, achievable actions into your regular Facebook use?
And the guide we looked at had some concrete suggestions for that, right? Like practice drills.
Yeah, really practical ones, like try posting once a day for a week, focusing on sparking interaction, or comment thoughtfully on, say, 3 different posts each day. Not just nice pic, but something more.
Maybe like 10 posts, but consciously choose why you're reacting.
Perfect. Or join maybe 2 groups you genuinely care about and aim to make just one meaningful contribution, a question, an answer, sharing something helpful in each group over the next week. Small steps.
Small, achievable steps. Okay, as we wrap this up, it's worth taking a second to reflect.
Hmm.
Thinking about everything we've discussed, what have you actioned? Maybe you posted with a bit more intention, or reconnected with someone strategically.
Or maybe you just browsed Marketplace with that safety tip in mind. Or finally tackled those notification settings on your phone. Did you perhaps feel that little spark of belonging, not just as someone scrolling, but as an active participant?
Even if the only thing you did differently was pause and think before hitting like or choosing a reaction that's still action, that's a step forward.
Absolutely. It's moving from just doing things randomly to doing them with purpose.
Yeah.
And by taking these kinds of actions, even small ones, you're really unlocking what Facebook can offer: connection, community, information, opportunity. It stops being this confusing thing and starts being a tool you control.
A powerful, customizable tool in your hands.
And really, this is just scratching the surface. Think about it. Now that you have these foundational strategies, how could they open doors? Maybe to deeper involvement in a local community group, or finding information for a hobby, maybe even starting a small project or page of your own.
Yeah, what felt like a barrier before can actually become a bridge, right?
Exactly. A bridge to new connections, new knowledge, new possibilities. The platform is there. It's really up to you now to define how you want to use it strategically and competently.